now is the president and founder of A Sense of Home, Georgie Smith, joining us live here on The Story Is. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you, and thanks for highlighting that story of Michael, that we created that home today for he and his wife and his mother.
Yeah, so talk to us about what was going on there as we watched that video.
So we did 3 homes today, and so we're doing that 3 days a week, where we're actually doing typically 6 homes a day, where volunteers come to our El Monte Operations Center, and we select items, all of the items that someone needs to rebuild for their new space, to create a home out of their temporary digs or their actually new dwelling. And so today that was a very emotional Michael, seeing his new living room and dining area that he could begin to rebuild. So he's been couch surfing for an entire year, and now they're starting over.
Because you think about it, when a home burns, you literally lose everything.
Everything.
You don't have your sheets. You don't have your TV. You don't have your coffee mug. You don't have, and you don't know where to start. And so you guys have 330 items that you put together as a pack to help people. And you didn't start with this fire. You started with foster youth, right?
Yeah, we did. We started actually 10 years ago, creating homes for former foster youth when they age out of the system. So we would help secure them apartments, but then they don't have any family or friends to go to for hand-me-down items. So with volunteers, we would create the entire home and we'll install it for them. So when the fires struck, a lot of people turned to us for help, realizing that themselves or their neighbors were going into empty temporary dwellings without the ability to make it a home. And they're already overwhelmed with so much the rent, the expenses of the mortgage, the rebuild, but also just overwhelmed with everything to do that they couldn't possibly put this together. So it's actually volunteers that really lovingly select all of the items and stage it, and then we load it up into their truck so that they can take it home. And the really important part is the community aspect of it. So we have a very beautiful community ceremony so that they feel seen and heard, and especially now that everyone is moving on and they don't feel like that they are remembered and that everyone, the town or the world has just moved on to the next story.
Well, let's talk about that, because there still is a lot of need a year later. I mean, in the Altadena region, we learned that 70% of the victims are still not back home. 70%.
And those that are actually haven't even gone into temporary, homes. They are couch surfing, going from motel rooms to friends' homes, that they haven't got a permanent base to rebuild their lives. And so the trauma is still very fresh for them, for Michael today, very fresh. And it's really important that we continue to support them, and people can come and volunteer with us. They can donate their furniture and home goods. But it's 15,000 structures that were destroyed. That is together the largest catastrophic fire in California history. And these numbers are only going to increase not just in California but around the world. In terms of, it's 400% the number of natural disasters that are increasing. And we do need to come together as a community and realize that our neighbours are needing our support, and we just need to share what we have too much of, our time and our extra furniture that we no longer need, that they could desperately use.
Well, you have done such good work for so long, profiled often by my old colleague Christine Devine at Fox 11 and here on CNN. You were a CNN hero back in 2016, and Richard Gere honored you. Let's show some of that. What did that moment do for you and for your organization?
That was amazing, because it was at the very beginning of us creating homes for former foster youth, and that moment there gave us so much credibility that it really sprungboard us into this organisation. We're now opening up in New York this year, and we're going to be scaling to new regions, even to other countries, because the need is so great for foster youth. But now we've discovered this new need with disaster relief, and that's what we've been working on today. And we continue. There was over 100 foster youth that we had served that were also impacted by the fires. We helped them find new homes. We created new homes for them. The Hilton Foundation partnered with us to give them hotels at the beginning. So they also need new jobs and new places to go and study. So we continue to serve our foster youth, but also we've wrapped our arms around the larger LA community.
We've only got about 30 seconds left How do people get involved? How do they get involved with your organization?
asenseofhome.org. That's a great question. So we would love volunteers. asenseofhome.org, go in to volunteer, but also to donate furniture and home goods. We've done 600 homes since the fires. There'll be another 600 homes that we need to do this year and next. And we're partnering with Steadfast and Habitat on the rebuild. So it's not just the temporary, but the permanent homes that we're supporting. So we're here for the long haul.
Georgie Smith, thank you for the great, important work that you do.
Thanks
and we're
for your time.
thinking of you and all of the victims of this fire on this one-year anniversary. And thanks for staying up late with us tonight. Thank you all for watching us on this very